What made you say, like, I need to entertain people?
Oh God, I was so young. I was 8 or 9, and I used to watch I Love Lucy, obsessively on television. And I thought it was so funny, and I wanted to be like that. I mean, I actually fell in love with all the people on television. They were sort of like my
Mm.
family. And I remember there was this thing called uh, the Fall Preview Show. It was a half-hour show they would do and tell you what would be on for the
Oh.
next season. And I remember my family had gone up to Big Bear for a short vacation, and it was snowing. And in those days,
Mm.
sometimes TV would just go off, and you didn't have the antennas to get it right. And I was obsessed
Right.
with being able to watch that show because I didn't know who my family was going to be for the next year. And that's how crazy I was as a kid. I think I just didn't want to be me. Whoever I was, I didn't want to be me.
Yeah.
A little gay kid growing up in a crazy family with a father that was a Holocaust survivor and a mother from Brooklyn who was dirt poor,
Mm.
who had got married when they were very young. My mom was 17, my dad was
Wow.
22. And they didn't really want to be married to each other. They were so young, pregnant, and all that kind of stuff. In
Mm.
1955, it was just sort of crazy. And there was no place for me. I was looking for my spot. I was looking for someone to call my name.
Mm.
And then I remember that I did a play in my temple. I did community theater and school plays and recreation hall plays. And I remember I did a play called Santa Claus for President. And I played Santa Claus. I think it's because I was the tallest kid or the most aggressive. I still don't know why they chose me. And I remember I did the whole play as if I were Lucille Ball pregnant because I had this fat suit on to be
Oh
Santa.
my gosh.
So I remember how funny it was when she was in the chair and trying to get up and all the things she did. And I got all these laughs. And I remember Meyer Levine, who was the director of the center and the director of the play, came over to me and he said, "You want to do this, don't you, when you grow up?" And I said, "Yes." And I was
Mm.
14. And that's when I started
Wow.
studying acting professionally.